Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
He's going to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third down play from the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's hard.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Coates. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Ducks are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run this play from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a tight end down the gut. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On second down, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Firing deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's got the back in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the ground, he's got it again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. He leaves it with his back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He got it. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got his man quickly. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Need. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. It's a draw. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Finds the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's caught. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's hard. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Smashes through. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
13, Iowa, 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Smashes ahead. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Trying to move them on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score Oregon 16, Iowa 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Coates. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Ducks are on the move. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 1.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? The back goes in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, Iowa, 10.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires left, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Touchdown, Oregon! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On second down, just keeps firing. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Coates. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off play action. Throwing right. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up the throw. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Works the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They'll throw it on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Gets it to the back.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll go to the toss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they get on first and 10? From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights off the defender.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Ducks are on the move. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon 45, Iowa 10.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A third and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to him. That's reeled in. It's hard.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give and the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Unloads quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. And the ball is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.